Over the years, GoPro cameras have evolved from strictly being action sports cameras. With each generation, the audio and stabilization issues have improved, making these cameras more suitable for travel, for vacation, and yes, even for vlogging. But even though the audio is greatly improved, you're still going to get the best audio quality by using an external microphone. In this video, I visited a local national park and tested out two microphones with my GoPro Hero 7 Black, the Deity D4 Duo, which has a front and a rear-facing microphone capsule, and the Rode Wireless Go First Edition. So let's roll it and see the results. I'm out here today at Fort Caroline National Park, which, as you might guess, is a recreation of the original Fort Caroline, which was founded in 1564 by French Huguenots who came to this country escaping religious persecution. They were persecuted in France because they were not Catholic, and they were greeted when they came here by the native Indians, the Timucuan tribe. I'm using this GoPro Hero 7 today for vlogging, and I'm using the Deity D4 Duo microphone as my microphone. And I really love this microphone, especially for vlogging, because of the front and rear microphone. And I think the sound quality is excellent on both sides of the microphone. So anyway, I'm out here at Fort Caroline National Park, as I said earlier, and we're going to walk around and show you some of the sights of this park. I'm at the corner of the fort now, the recreation of the fort. Again, this is not the actual fort, it's just a recreation of what we think it may have looked like. And this is a very scenic viewpoint. From here you can see the St. Johns River, the edge of the St. Johns River. It's a very busy river. There's freight coming in from all points of the world, and there's a lot of boaters out here usually, and especially today, there's plenty of sunshine. It's a bright sunny day. We've had beautiful weather lately. I'm using a filter on this lens, an ND filter. I'm using an ND16 filter because of the bright sunny conditions, and I'm shooting at 1080p 24 frames per second at 1/48th of a second shutter speed. So if I was not using an ND filter, I would be getting a lot of blown out highlights and it wouldn't look very nice. So just want to let you know that. And if you're interested in getting a set of these filters, it comes in a set of 3, an ND4, an 8, and a 16, and you can get them on Amazon. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you have a GoPro and you're going to be shooting outside, you'll probably want to have some of these. They will really come in handy. I'm just going to pan around the fort again. This is a recreation of the original fort. Just going to pan around and give you an idea of what it looks like. See the French flag flying on the fort. I did want to mention this hat that I'm wearing here, this Mission cooling hat. I picked this thing up a couple of weeks ago, and I wore it last week down at the beach for several hours. And the great thing about it was I wound up not getting a sunburn, even though I was not using any sunscreen. I really like it because it flaps over the ears and it protects your eyes, and it's called a cooling hat, which I think the idea is that you wet this hat and then you put it on and it cools you down. I have yet to try that out, but I just thought I'd mention it. I really like this hat, and I got it on Amazon and it was only like 20 bucks. So I'll leave a link below in the description if that's something you're interested in. You want to pick one up. They come in a variety of colors. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of these products. It's just something that I enjoy and I use, and I thought if you would like to check it out, I'll give you the opportunity to check it out with the links below. This is the entranceway into the fort. You can see the seal there, and that represents France, I would guess. This is the moat that surrounds the fort. And also off to the left there is a little path that leads to the St. Johns River. This is the marshland that surrounds the fort. Okay, now I've switched microphones over to the Rode Wireless Go system, and you can see how this sounds in comparison with the Deity D4 Duo. Of course, one of the main advantages of the Rode Wireless Go system is that I can get away from the camera and my voice can be heard clearly at a good distance from the camera. I'm not sure what the limits on the distance of this thing is, but it's a pretty good distance. As long as you're in the line of sight, it picks up your voice pretty clearly. Every time I'm out on this trail, it just makes me wonder what life was like all those hundreds or thousands of years ago. This feels almost like a trip back in time to what Florida looked like when the first settlers arrived here and when the Timucuan Indians inhabited this land. This is the sign I've been waiting for. Take a right here. I'll be glad to. At last, I made it. The visitor center and a restroom. Now to head home. So, there you have it. Let me know in the comments which microphone you think sounds better. Now here's two things that I noticed. Both microphones have excellent audio quality, and both microphones allow you to speak from in front of and behind the camera without having to turn anything around. And for vlogging, that is huge. Another difference is the price. The Deity D4 Duo sells for $89, while the Rode Wireless Go First Edition sells for $199. And if you decide to go with the Rode Wireless Go Second Edition, that will cost you $299. Another big difference is the Deity D4 Duo requires no battery power. It operates on the camera's plug-in power, while the Rode Wireless Go operates on two internal lithium batteries, one for the transmitter and one for the receiver. And you do have to charge them before you use them, but you can get up to 7 hours between charges, so that's pretty good. One possible downside of the Deity D4 Duo is that it records on two channels. The front microphone records on the left channel and the rear microphone records on the right channel. So in post, you need to combine those channels into one mono signal. And depending on what software you use, that can be difficult. It's just another step that you have to consider. If you're curious about my vlogging setup, this is it. This is a Ulanzi cage. It's housing the GoPro Hero 7, and it also houses the GoPro mic adapter, which has a cold shoe on top, which I have the Deity D4 Duo mounted to that. And the whole rig is mounted on this selfie stick / tripod, and I'll leave a link to all of this in the description below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, everyone. Keep learning, and we'll see you in the next video.